Welcome back to Tony Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. If you're new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit on the notification bell so you will be notified for more upcoming videos.
A dime in Justice for Mohbad, knowing fully well that you yourself, you have supported.
I haven't heard that statement, and I would like to hear it from like his ear. I don't want hearsay. I don't want any hearsay. So I haven't heard him say anything like that. And if he has said something like that, then that's it on his own, that's in his own back pocket. It's not me that will tell him what to say, but I don't want anything about finances concerning me and this Justice for Mohbad. Thank God nobody ever gave me a dime. Rather, I'm the one giving.
Not giving.
Yeah.
Now, going to that Abuja issue again, it was said that your mom came there, that some things later happened, call with your chairman and Ayinka Ade and all of those things. Would you mind to clarify one or two things?
So when she went, they were not there when all those things happened. I think they were leaving when Yinka Ade was coming. So they didn't observe any of those issues that happened with Yinka and Baba Mohbad. But my opinion about what happened is that some people are too childish and they talk too much. If Baba Mohbad is drinking Origin, how is that your problem? He's an adult. He can drink what he wants. He can even drink 10 bottles. It's nobody's business. So for the fact that they even took photo of Rexy drinking, or they say he passed out, that's very childish of them. And that's why I don't want to engage any of those people that talk too much. They talk way too much.
Now, still on that issue, okay, fine, you've clarified that your mom did not witness all of those things. Aside your mom, who were those people that that went with your mom?
My 3 kids went.
Okay.
My husband went.
Also there.
And another supporter of Justice for Mohbad, a friend, went.
So what was? Okay. What's the name of the friend, please?
Sonny. His name is Sonny. He actually had a conversation with Baba Mohbad. He had no, he's not on TikTok. He had a conversation with Baba Mohbad. And I even they took videos of the conversations and everything. So I have everything on my phone, but I'm not letting it out yet until we get justice. Then everybody can see what everybody has done.
Okay, now, can you tell us the discussion, that your family went to have with Baba Mohbad? What was it centered on?
First of all, they were like, why did you bury your son without an autopsy? That's what they asked him. And he told them the confusion, the usual story now. The confusion and everything going on. So, but they were sympathizing. They were like this Sonny guy I'm telling you of, my friend that went to visit Baba Mohbad. He was blaming Baba Mohbad for Mohbad's death. So, but I convinced him that this man is innocent and you need to go and see him. So when he went, he asked all these questions, and at the end of the day, he was convinced that Baba has nothing to do with Mohbad's dying. So on my own side, I'm also convincing many other people, not just on TikTok, even out of TikTok, anybody who cares to know, I tell them, look, this woman you call Wumi should be held responsible for this boy's dying, because she was the last person to be with him.
But you're saying that your mom actually went to discuss the foundation.
No, she didn't go to discuss the foundation. She just went to visit him and offer some advice and encouragement.
Okay, so the issue of foundation was not discussed.
It was never brought up. Foundation was never brought up.
Never brought up. Was never brought up. Okay, and prior to this time, did you discuss the foundation with Mr. Muiwa before your mom came?
Nobody.
Nobody. So nobody knows about your foundation at all.
Nobody.
Okay. Now, would you love your foundation to also come in, with the way this situation has been? Baba Mohbad still needs help. You know that. If you are to give it the opportunity, would you wish your foundation is also part of this justice?
Of course, I wish to be part, and if I'm part, of course, my foundation is part. Right now, my foundation is part because I am my foundation. So, and anything I do it in the name of that foundation.
Okay, now you are your foundation. Anything you do it in the name of the foundation. So, any plans for your foundation to come in? Any plans on the way?
At the moment, because there are too many people, the justice for Mohbad is choked up. So people here left, right, saying different things. So my foundation is just waiting behind until let's see where you people go, then we can come in. But for now, they're too choked up.
Now, looking at your foundation now, and you say it's just waiting, which I agree and I understand. Now, while waiting, I believe your foundation must have been doing something, underground.
No, I am the one doing it. I'm the one doing because my mom, she's in her 60s, right? She doesn't even have time to run any foundation. So I'm the one running the foundation.
That's what I'm saying. You are the one. That means you must have been doing something, at the moment before coming out. Like the foundation. Your foundation is actually doing something for justice for Mohbad at the moment, right? That is not visible to people.
What we're just doing for the foundation, what the foundation is doing for justice for Mohbad is to analyze these lies that Wunmi brought out. We're on analysis because we are intellectuals. We just need to see something and know something. I don't need Wunmi to tell me anything before I know. Wunmi's actions has already told me who is responsible.
But now, have you ever, as a foundation, ever supported, Baba Mohbad, in any form?
That's what I'm saying. I am my foundation. I support Baba Mohbad in different ways. In different ways, yes, financially, emotionally, and everything. I have supported Baba Mohbad, and I have the receipts. Yes.
But your support, the support you did, it carries your name, not the foundation name.
Because if I'm sending anything from here, right, it's from my bank account here, which has my name on it. So
is the foundation registered?
Of course, the foundation has been in progress, in existence for at least 25 years. And this foundation has a Purple Award from the Pope.
What's the website? Does it have a website?
It has a website, but I'm not going to say it on here. I'll send it to you later. But what I'm saying,
thank you very much.
This foundation has been in existence. We're more concerned about saving lives, giving life. We don't take it. We don't destroy it. We help people. There is a school in Kefi, Nasarawa State.
Yeah.
Their hall is named after Millinette Humanitarian Foundation. Because that foundation single-handedly helped the school relocate from Toto. If you know Toto, it was there was intertribal war in Toto. People were killed. My foundation, which my mom was running back then, she gave this school collateral to borrow money from the bank, her landed property.
Wow.
Yes, and it helped them relocate to a new place. So now if you go to that school, you see Millinette Humanitarian Foundation. It's not easy to do things with your money.
Yeah, true. Now, okay, do you have reservations about the current division in Justice for Mohbad? If yes, can you share?
The division has been happening off and on. The quarreling, the insulting, the childishness. Most of them are so childish and jobless. They have nothing to do. So, and I don't want to be a part of anything that is not productive. I'm a productive person. I like to work and make my input anywhere I go. So if I come to your platform and you people are just insulting each other, I'm leaving and I'm not coming back because I don't insult people and nobody should insult me. But if I have any reason to insult you, just like Wumi, that by Mohbad, I will.
Now, how can your foundation now, how can they solicit for funds to help Justice for Mohbad?
I don't need my foundation to solicit for funds because I don't want to come out as if I'm begging anyone for funds. I will put my donation if I have to. Because I told you my new job pays me $26 per hour. And if I'm working 16 hours, how much is that? That's $500 a day. So I will support the movement if I have to, in dollars, not in naira. Yeah.
Okay, now, your name was mentioned, in the episode of Gorexi, still the Abuja thing, and Gorexi mentioned your family visited Baba, which you have also, clarified. Now, do you think what happened? Do you think your visit, your family visit to Baba should have kept private?
Yeah, we're trying to keep it private, but because of the people that talk too much, the people that talk too much that went to visit Baba Mohbad, they saw my family.
Who are the people? Who are the people?
You know the chairman, what's her name? What's this other lady's name? That went
Yinka.
They were the ones that went to the public to tell the public even Soma's mom was there. If you check on my
how
page,
did they know your mom? How did they know your mom, really?
Because when they came, the people with Baba Mohbad said that is Soma's mom. That's Soma's family.
No, I think we need to get something clear right here. You know, you have said it here that you've had conversations with Mr. Muyiwa and Gorexi, even before the visit. So now, how Soma, how do you expect Ayinka Ade and chairman to recognize your mom if the people that actually know them did not tell them?
No, what I'm saying is that the people there, when my mom was leaving, right, and Yinka them were coming, told them, Yinka, this is Soma's family. And introduced...
That means Gorexi told them that this is...
They introduced Soma's family to chairman because they were leaving and they were coming, right?
Okay.
So that's how they got to know about it because I wanted it to be private. I didn't want anybody to know. That's why I didn't post it on my platform or anywhere. I only told a few people, look.
Now, why do you think it should be? Why do you think it should be private?
Because
why do you think it should be private since it's still Justice for Mohbad?
Yeah, because this whole Justice for Mohbad movement, there are a lot of bad eggs among us. Even on this platform right now that we're talking, there are lots of people that I don't even want them to hear my voice. I don't want them to see my face. Yes, so that's why I want, like when I was doing my analysis, right? I didn't come out to tell you people, oh, I'm going to analyze this person. I analyzed my whole thing privately, then I came out to tell you people.
Okay, now in a situation now, I've heard, and many people can, probably attest to the fact that it was Gorexi that brought it out that your family came to that place, not Ayinka Ade or chairman, like you insinuated. Because if Gorexi himself did not, introduce them, they wouldn't know who your mom is, in the first place. Why
shouldn't he introduce them? Do you think it's wrong to introduce them?
Well, I feel since you said they are leaving,
They are leaving.
everybody's yeah. So I believe everybody's business there should be private. You know,
They were actually
you wanted
leaving.
it private.
They were actually leaving because Baba Mohbad had more visitors. So they are making room.
Did you at any point tell them that you don't want anybody to know about it before your mom came?
You know, it's impromptu. I told you it's impromptu. This was done under 12 hours. So there was no time to discuss, plan anything. But I knew.
So that means you wouldn't blame anybody.
I don't have anything if they tell the world my mom visited. We are not hiding. We are not criminals, right? I'm not a criminal. So I can put my mom out there. I can put my family out there. It's only criminals that hide. Criminals like Wumi that are hiding. Me, I cannot hide. Can Wumi come out like this on this platform and talk? No. She only comes out in the dark. Only in the dark. Have you seen Wumi's face? Anyway.
But then, you know, you shouldn't blame anyone, because since there was no discussion that you never wanted them to be private, they never wanted your family visit to be public, then if it comes out public, then I think you shouldn't blame anyone. If probably if you had told Gregzy that, okay, you don't want anybody to know your mom and everything, maybe you wouldn't have, you know, introduced them to each other.
No, what I'm saying is that I'm not hiding my mom from anybody. It's okay for them to know my mom went to visit. But it's the way they twisted the whole story that I don't like.
Why did you come out? Why did you come out to defend the narrative back then?
I was on Eri's platform and she was asking me questions. Eri has no right to ask me any question. She's nobody. So I'm not going to answer her because I'm seeing how she's coming. She's trying to fight. But we are not in the same level. Or she's not even up to my mom's level. Because when I'm talking, I talk based on what have you achieved with your life. What has Aries
I wouldn't want you to, you know, to throw, you know, some kind of words to, you know, to people out there anyway. But let's just try as much as possible to keep it, you know, in the confine of the discussion. I may not understand, you know, what, you know, issues we have with them, but, you know, let's just have a, you know, robust engagement.
Yeah, because I went to their platform. I went to their platform to explain, but I saw the way they were coming at me and asking me stupid questions. So that's why I shut them down and shut every.
But you felt that was the best, you know, place to explain whatever happened, right?
Because I was scrolling through TikTok and I heard my name being mentioned on that platform. So I decided to go in there.
Okay, now, do you believe reconciliation between Baba Mohbad, like the parent and siblings of the deceased, is important for achieving justice?
What reconciliation? Because these people on this other side, they haven't even accepted that this is what happened to Mohbad. They are still on the side of manipulation. So how can Baba Mohbad reconcile with people who are still manipulative? Some family members are your enemies. They are not your family. They are enemies. And you have to keep away and stay away from them. Now they are looking for how to buy Baba Mohbad. That one I can tell you for free. You think they like Baba Mohbad? No, they don't.
Now, do you ever think that Baba Mohbad does not have a fault in this? Okay, because it seems you are, you know, like pro Baba Mohbad. Do you think he never have any his own faults?
Talking from a mother's perspective, my only fault I have with him is that from that moment you came and saw your boy under the staircase, me, I would have scattered everywhere. Papa Mohbad
did not do that.
He's too gentle. He's too gentle for my liking.
Is that not a fault? Or is that not a sign of weakness?
Even Mohbad is too gentle to some extent. Mohbad is gentle, and that's why this kind of thing can happen to him. if you're tough and you're outspoken, if Mohbad came out and told us, look, this girl is not, I don't know her, that baby is not mine, and this thing happens, we'll know what to do. But being too gentle and quiet and not saying what you have to say and saying you don't like scandal, at the end of the day, scandal has come out. What are we going to do? This is the biggest scandal in history of Nigeria, as we are talking right now.
Now there is a proposed plan for reconciliation. There's a rumor going around that there's a reconciliation going underground. What's your reaction to that?
I don't think Baba Mohbad needs to reconcile with, especially Mama Mohbad.
What if he does? Is his family?
It's his family. If he does, I wish him good luck. But if he does, then that will be the end of him. Because that Mama Mohbad is capable of buying him to cover Wunmi.
Will you be disappointed?
Of course, I'll be disappointed. Because Mama Mohbad is on the side of the killers. So why would you go and reconcile with people that put hands to buy your son and they're lying about it? Me, I wouldn't. I wouldn't reconcile, even if you're my father or you're anybody. So long you're not God, I won't reconcile with you until I find my justice.
Now, the public is demanding for accountability, especially after Bukky Jesse mentioned 30 million was spent for autopsy and toxicology. What's your opinion to that?
The public, they demand too much. That's why I don't have anything to do with them. They come out and start demanding for accountability. Have they asked Wunmi to account for the hundreds of millions paid into her account? So long Wunmi is not accounting for anything, nobody should ask Baba Mohbad to account for any money. Yes, I can even, if I have that money, I'll give it to him. Dash, take it. Don't account for it.
But remember that this money was contributed by the public.
I know the money was contributed by the public, but
so are you now saying that the public do not have every right to request for accountability on the money that they contributed?
It's not time to ask for accountability because justice has not been done. We're still in the process of looking for justice, and you people are trying to cause a distraction by asking for accountability. Let us wait. When we get this justice, then the people, the financial secretaries, can come out with a list of how they spent the money. But it's not time yet because the job is not done.
Okay, let me ask you this. Now, you made mention of your foundation and you said you are the foundation. Now, do you think or don't you think that the public can also ask you for accountability if your foundation comes in?
Why are they asking me? Did they donate any money to my foundation? Why are they asking for accountability? Because one way or the other, you must have raised money, to fight the cause. I am not going to ask anybody for one dime because I don't want anyone to ask me for accountability. That's why I'm going to use my money to do it. Until they ask me to account for the millions paid into her account, nobody can ask me about accountability.
Now, Karimot, in recent times, talked about the railings in Mohbad's house, in a way that she confirmed your analysis as well. What do you have to say to that?
What I have to say to this whole Karimo, because Karimo has realized herself and she's beginning to distance herself because she knows that Wunmi is going down and Wunmi is already down. So the best thing for Karimo, she's in America. You can't be meddling in petty issues with people in Nigeria because there's no accountability in Nigeria. If you continue dragging yourself with people in Nigeria, they will drag you down to the mud. So what Karimo did is the best thing she should have done. Expose this Wunmi. Expose her.
Okay.
So she did well.
She did well. So, like, like the railings in his house, the staircase, and all of those things. There was a time you were talking about the railings as well.
Yeah.
Okay, now, and it means that she confirmed, some of your analysis, that railings and all of those things, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now let's move a little bit from that before we round up, a session. We'll also have the comment section. We also have opportunity to ask you one or two things before we go. You coming back to the fact that you said you introduce people that can help, Baba Mohbad, like that. Now, did Baba Mohbad accept, those people? If yes, what steps have they taken? And if no, why did he not accept them?
Because I didn't present anyone for Baba Mohbad to take, because I know he already has his legal team and the people he's working with. So I don't want to start bringing more people to complicate issues. All I just wanted is for them to know the truth, and it has been told. My mission has been done. Because when this movement started, Wunmi had hundreds of followers. Now they are less than 3,000. So that means my analysis made an impact.
Now, no, I'm talking about the people that you brought. You mentioned them, your family. You mentioned your friend to help Baba Mohbad. Now, did Baba Mohbad accept their help?
Because after that day, the crisis that arose from that visit alone was enough to discourage, I just told my mom, hold on first, leave these people. I don't want you to, because I don't want them to insult you, because some of them were already being very insulting. And you cannot insult my mom. Like, that's the last thing. I can't be there and insult my mom. So that's why I told her, wait, let me be the only one to be insulted.
Now, those people that are living justice, maybe because of, like this issue that happened in Abuja, some people have taken break. If there to be some people will even just leave, just like you told your mom, not to get involved again, all of those things. Now, people that are living the cause of justice for Mohbad. Now, would you advise anybody to actually even leave the justice for Mohbad in the first place?
I won't say they are leaving, but I'll just say they took a break to reflect on their activities. But for me, I took a break for my job because my job needs 100% concentration. So that's what I'll say. For me, I took a break for my job, but I'm still on this movement, and I still stand by my word that Wunmi is the buyer of Mohbad.
So aside aside those things that you discover, so now that you are still following me, what else are your discoveries?
No new discoveries apart from Karimo. Karimo is actually confirming most of like the candlelight procession. Karimo confirmed that it wasn't Wunmi at the candlelight. So two things I've said now. Even the day Iyabo Ojo went to visit, Karimo also confirmed that it was Wunmi under the cap. So my analysis...
Was there... Okay. You have to continue, sorry. Your analysis.
Analysis, even if it's not 100% accurate, but at least I would say it's 90% accurate. 90.
Okay. All right. This justice of Mohbad, has it ever affected your mental health?
Yeah, at that time, I know I didn't used to sleep. All I used to do was talk about justice for Mohbad, talk about what I'm analyzing. Anybody with me, I'm telling you, this is what I did. One time, I was up for 22 hours, as if I was being paid, discovering so many things. So anybody around me, most of the people around me, when you ask them, Soma, what does she do with her time? They will tell you justice for Mohbad, because I don't let people rest at that time.
So, and you had to like take a break.
I had to face my job.
Okay. Okay. That was your therapy that you had to do. Okay. So, for those that are also coming into the justice for Mohbad, do you have anything to say to them?
They need to filter what they hear and what they see. Because a lot of manipulations on ground. And you have to be an intellectual to understand these manipulations.
Do you support Baba Mohbad doing a private DNA, or you stick with the government DNA?
Government is already compromised.
How?
Is it not the same government that did autopsy and toxicology? And the same government delaying the case?
You don't believe in the autopsy report?
I don't believe in Nigerian government or anything the government has to offer. I don't.
Do you believe in Baba Mohbad's autopsy report?
Yes, if Baba Mohbad brings his autopsy or any other person, I would believe. But the Nigerian government...
So what if the autopsy is the same thing as the government?
I doubt if it will be. Because...
So, okay.
Let them bring out the body. They can't bring out his body. If they were sure about their autopsy, they should bring out the body. Let's confirm. But they can't.
Okay. So what advice do you have for all justice seekers, for everyone, both, Team Wumio, Team Babao, what advice do you have for?
The general advice I have is that when we see the truth, let's say it. Let's speak it up. Let's speak out. Let's stop defending evil. Because anyone who tells me that Wunmi is innocent, that person is a blatant liar. So for my advice for justice for Mohbad, the truth is all we need. Me, I wasn't sleeping in the beginning of this story, but now I can sleep knowing that it's Wunmi that by Mohbad. I'm no longer...
According to you?
Not according to me. I'm not even alleging. I am saying with my full chest that it's Wunmi that by Mohbad.
But you know what you're saying. You need proof. You need proof to that.
I have my proof. I have my proof that she posted on Instagram. My proof she posted on Instagram by 5 a.m. that this boy is dead. So this 5 a.m., is it 5 a.m. of Monday or 5 a.m. of Tuesday or Wednesday?
So what do you think about Prime Boy?
Prime Boy did not buy Mohbad. He is innocent. But Wunmi is trying to put this whole lies on him. Prime Boy is innocent. He is not in the conspiracy to buy Mohbad. It's Wunmi, Adura, and all these people that went home with him. They purposely started that fight with Prime Boy so they can exclude him from the car because they don't want to buy two people that night, right? Buying two people that night to be serious something. So they purposely pursued him out of that car with one fake fight. So they can take Mohbad away and go and do what they want to do with him.
What do you think about the nurse as well?
The nurse only came to patch up the injury on a dead body. Mohbad was already gone before the nurse came. Because if Wunmi posted on Instagram by 5 a.m., which is 5 a.m. of Tuesday, and you claim he died 4 p.m. of Tuesday, that means the nurse came to patch up injury on a dead man. That's why they cannot bring out the nurse. Because if they bring out this nurse, she will come and expose them. Nobody is going down for what they didn't do. Mohbad was already dead. before the nurse came, and they just called her to patch up the wound so that the blood will not show through the white cloth they used to bury him.
Now, okay, do you still communicate with all of this thing that you know? Do you still communicate with Baba Mohbad?
I've told them everything I know, so it's left for them now to use it for good. And when it comes to going to court, I am ready to go to that court, to go and tell the court what I know. I'm not going to run away because I brought out this and I'm going to defend it. So
okay,
let Wunmi tell us the time she posted on Instagram. Can she? She can't. Because the time on there says 5 a.m. So he died on Monday, not Tuesday.
Now, you've heard about Ada Foundation, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
What do you think about them?
I've not been following them. I don't know what they do. I've not contributed any money to them. And I can't say anything about them.
Now, do you think what Ayamika Ade said in the Abuja case, do you think she was being truthful?
The truth is that Ayamika talks too much. And when you talk too much, it becomes a problem. She talks too much. She says things that she's not even supposed to say. Okay, when they went for the protest, I was watching them live.